Hi guys, so today I'm going to do something special which I have not done in a very long time, which I'm going to do a book reflection, and this time the book is by someone who I really aspire and look up to. So let's get the video started. Yes, okay, so today I'm going to do a book reflection on A Beautiful Mind, A Beautiful Life, The Bubz Guide to Being Unstoppable. Yes, it's by Lindy Tseng, which is also known as Bubz Beauty. If you have known me for a very long time, you will know that I followed her since close to 10 years ago. Back then when she was in Northern Ireland, before she left to Hong Kong for her career. I've been following her when I watch her makeup tutorials, wishing I had makeup, when she did 3-minute braids, when she did a Bubz comedy channel. She was someone who I followed for a very long time, and she has helped me through dark times, brought me through good times as well. And seeing her from getting married, having Isaac, and now Ayla, and now she's documenting her days through vlogs. Her videos always makes me feel much better. Yeah, even if I have a bad day, I'll always watch a vlog and then I'll feel so much better because it's just her emotions and her positivity just radiates out the video. Hence, I feel that I could really attract all her energy and make myself motivated, passionate, or just having perseverance to get through whatever I'm going through, especially during dark times or when I feel lonely or when just unmotivated, upset about things. I'll just watch a vlog and then I'll feel so much better of it. Yeah, hence, you know how happy I am when I was able to get this. It has been with me for 6 months and I ordered it with a group of people. Yeah, I was so glad I was able to get my hands onto it. Even reading the first page, right, as in the first few pages, I had tears in my eyes, man. This was the line that caught my eye. I'll be here to guide you and cheer you on in spirit. But there's one vital thing you must believe. You are the only one who is truly responsible for your own happiness. You and only you. It just sent daggers through my heart, that kind of thing. It's like, yes, I do not need to depend on others, or I do not need to depend on physical items to make myself happy. It's really through the power of thoughts, the power of your mind, to change your perception in life, to let yourself believe that happiness is from within. Things like social media, things like good food, they are all instantaneous happiness, but they do not last. It's only through the thoughts that you feed your mind, then you can be able to find the happiness within yourself. Then the happiness will last. And that's what is always the cliches thoughts about how the richest person is never the happiest person. There's really a true testament to that. Okay, so as you can see, I have labeled the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 6 important chapters in this book, which I'm going to share with you some of the important takeaways I get from it. And I urge you to get one as well, because this book really brought me to life. I have not read it for a while, but whenever I go back to it, you just feel so refreshed and so passionate to go through whatever you're going through in life. Yes. Okay, so for the first chapter that I'm going to talk about is becoming unstoppable. This is when she talked about the start of her career as a YouTuber, how she had to let go of everything to fly all the way from Northern Ireland to Hong Kong, how she had to grasp her career by herself, and not let anything else stop her way. Yes, this chapter really teaches you how that everyone's path is different and how you should not let others' expectations to be the roadblocks to our own career path. How even though there may be a lot of setbacks, even though you may take a path less traveled, it doesn't mean that you will fail, and it doesn't mean that you will not succeed. What matters most is you believe in yourself and always hold on to that hope and that motivation at the start of the career to push you through the hard times. You know, at the start of everything, when you're very curious, when you're always inspired by others, that's the motivation and the drive to get you through everything. Hence, whenever you feel that you are unmotivated, you feel lethargic to go on, always look for something new, in the sense that get your curiosity push you through. That is the drive to get you through those boring times. Yeah. Okay, then the second chapter, which is the power of thoughts. Okay, this is the most important and my favorite chapter of all. Yeah. She talked about happiness from within, which I have touched on earlier. She talked about how the thoughts that you are feeling in your brain really controls your actions, your emotions. We cannot control our emotions, but we can control how we act towards it. Yeah. Then she talked about how the brain is like a muscle. By training it more, you're giving it exercise and you become stronger. Hence, by giving yourself positive thoughts, giving yourself positive affirmations every single day, or even if you can't get through every single day, maybe like once a week, when you force positivity into your brain, it will enforce the neuron pathways and let your brain know that this is the way to get through difficult times. This is the way to think. When you feed positivity in your brain will know that, oh, instead of feeding sadness or unhelpful thoughts, you are going to use the positive thoughts to give yourself the drive and motivation to get through the tough times. It is very important on how positivity affects our life, on how we always have to believe in ourselves, always have to believe that tough times do not last, always believe that it's only when you feed yourself with helpful thoughts then you can get through tough times. Like, truthfully, negative thoughts, they are really unhelpful. Whenever you tell yourself, oh, I cannot get through this, oh, I'm a failure, it really doesn't do you any good. You just make your self-esteem go worse, make you feel less confident in yourself. And it's only when you are giving yourself that positive thought and affirmations on, I am going to get through this, I have the power to go through this, that is when your brain will switch on and tell yourself that yes, whatever energy you radiate out is whatever energy you radiate back in. So yes, you'll get through this. That's why I always believe in the law of attraction. I always believe in just the energy in the universe, on how where energy flows, life goes. Yeah. It's really, really very important on the power of thoughts. It's just something that I have to constantly remind myself on not getting negative emotions to let them control my life. And instead, always turn on the switch, do a U-turn and just go somewhere else. Tell myself positive affirmations on how I have the power to control my life. That's why this is my favorite chapter of all times. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next. Feeling beautiful in an ugly world. Okay, this chapter also tugs on my heartstrings with social media coming along and how we always get obsessed over likes, over comments, over followers, over filters, over picture perfect feeds. We always have the sense that our life is so mundane, it's just so unexciting and unhappy, because we are always constantly bombarded with information on how everybody else have it all, how everybody is living the best life they have, how we are just stuck in school, stuck in work. We are just feeling so unmotivated and unfeeling in our life, that is when feeling beautiful in the ugly world is so important. I think it's really a wake-up call on how, letting social media control our emotions and thoughts. Like, we are really being brainwashed by it. I'm getting emotional. By how everybody else looks so perfect, how they're going to gym every single day with six-pack abs, with the most amazing butt, with like the most amazing body, and then we look at ourselves feeling like soft and squishy. It's really very important to always remember, even though when we look on through social media, even though our brain is like being brainwashed, we are always capable of changing the thoughts and always remind ourselves that someone else filtered perfect fit doesn't mean that their life is perfect. The person with the most number of followers doesn't mean that she is the happiest person on earth. It's just very hard to get around that idea, especially with the information that society is feeding us with. But it's really so important. Yeah, we do not need to compare our tough times to someone else's Photoshop life. That's the most important takeaway from this chapter. And this really brought me close to my heart. Feeling beautiful has nothing to do with the way you look. You already have everything you ever need to feel beautiful. It has nothing to do with your size or whether you look like a Victoria's Secret model. True beauty is the result of carrying yourself with confidence and power. This is really true. Even with the person we have done like countless time of cosmetic surgery, the person who looks the most perfect in our eyes, she may feel that her self-worth is just dependent on others, and she may feel really unconfident with herself. It doesn't mean that your physical attractiveness determines your self-worth or your self-confidence. Even people without the best body, if they can present themselves to be confident, they can present themselves to love their body, they can be presented as the most beautiful person on earth. Just like, the bride on her magical day, she doesn't need to be the perfect model, she doesn't need to have the perfect body, yet she's always known as the most beautiful person on earth. That is because she's feeling the utmost joy on how she's writing the new chapter in her life, on how she just feels the most blessed person on earth. That is when you see the happiness and beautiful radiate out of her. That is the most important aspect of life. Beauty is not determined by how pretty you are, how much makeup you cover yourself in, but more on how you are feeling from within, how you carry yourself forward, how confident you are of yourself. Always remember that your self-worth isn't determined by anything on your outer appearance. Okay, next chapter, building a beautiful heart. Yeah, this chapter she talks on about being kind, on being nice. How she say we always have the choice to be kind. I know that whenever you are the reason for others' happiness, whenever you are the reason of making someone else's day, it always makes you feel much better. She said about how be your own best friend instead of relying on anybody around you. Instead, when you are looking for a best friend, be someone else's best friend. When you're looking for a listener, listen to others and allow yourself to be needed. Allow yourself to help others, and the joy that others receive will be reflected back to you. In Chinese there's this saying on how 舍得，如果你不舍，你就不能得. In other words, in English, it means it's only when you give then you are able to receive. And it's so true. Like when you have so much negative emotions around you, when you once loved so much, it's only when you learn how to just give energy, learn how to love others, that's when you learn how to love yourself as well. So wherever we want to purchase something from cashier, when we ask how are you, when you say oh you are doing a good job, when you be able to change the whole setting at that moment, right, it really brings so much difference into that atmosphere and you feel so much better. Yeah, she talks about how people hurt when someone is feeling angry and when someone is losing their temper on you. Always remember that that is because they are wearing a set of glasses that filtered their sense and perception of life. They are feeling so much hurt and anger within them that they have no choice but to expel it out. That is when you have to love them the most. Love the people when it's the most difficult time to love. Maybe when your mom is nagging, maybe your mom has lost her temper at you. Always remember that it's not her, but it's rather all the emotions and all the upset feelings that has buried deep within her that allowed her to expel it out without her wanting to actually hurt you. Always remember that it's never the person herself, but the person's perception of life. If you can be anything, be kind. Next chapter, Rising Again. Okay, this chapter is a very personal chapter which I'm not going to share much, but it's basically about one of her lowest in life, which is between her marriage with her and husband Tim. A side note is just that whatever appears online, you really do not know what is happening behind the lens. So even like you watch a 10 minutes video, you do not know what about the 24 hours minus 10 minutes after the video. Yeah. So she shared about how... Okay, so my camera overheated and then I had to cut down, and let's continue. Where did I stop? I think I stopped. What I told you about is one of the lowest point in life where she had encountered marital problems with her and husband. Then she showed us both sides of the story, and then she told us how she rose again from the challenge. And yeah, it was really heartwarming to know that even though someone that seems so positive, someone that seems to have her life all together went through such a tough time, it's actually not what you see on the computer. It's really very, very different. So, but she got through it, and now the family is living like the best life they ever had. Now Tim has grown as a father, as someone that could really bond so well with his kids. That is something really to be congratulated about. Yes, that's it for this chapter. I'm not going to get too much into it because it's quite personal, and then I don't know how much she wants to share about this incident as well. So if you want, you can get a book and then you can read through it and then you will understand what I mean. The last one, also a very important chapter, and it's called Blissful Living. Yes, I've been saying about how we always have to find our passion, we always have to live for our passion, and how we just have to manifest, and then things will come. Yes, we have to manifest and things will come, but in between that, we have to take action as well. If we are unsure about our passion, instead of seeing what we can give to others, see what the world needs. Like she talked about starting a YouTube channel, about how you do not need millions of subscribers to be successful. Instead, if you're enjoying what you have, if just YouTube can be your part-time hobby while you are having a full-time job, but you're enjoying what you are sharing, you are enjoying making videos, you are just making a positive impact on others' life, that is a successful YouTuber. You do not need that many subscribers. Yeah, then she talked about instead of wanting to change the world, change yourself. If you want to make a positive impact on others' life, make a positive impact on your life. As a lot of successful careers and successful businessmen, they are usually those people that wants to make a positive and meaningful impact on the world's life, and they did it by taking action at the same time. For example, I know that the person that invented the washing machine, he was the one that wanted to relieve the load of his mom, seeing how much time the mom has to spend on washing the clothes, how much water is wasted. Hence, he invented the washing machine, which is a very brilliant invention, and I think it really solves so many problems in our life. The person that invented the cell phone wanted to communicate with his friends, hence that's where our cell phone came about. It's really this kind of things that stands out. Like, instead of saying that, oh, I want to be popular, I want to have the highest number of followers, but much more of how much of a positive impact, how much can I help others by doing what I want to. I think that is the purpose in life. I've seen this quote about how popularity is just like being a billionaire in Monopoly. It has no real meaning behind it. It's true, as in, because popularity just comes in wave. Like, 1 second you can be the most popular person in school, then the next second you can be someone that nobody looks to you. As in, that's life. Hence, popularity shouldn't be our utmost priority, but instead more on like how you can just help others, how you can be kind, and how you can add meaning, add flavors to others' life. I think that's really the most important aspect of life, and that's the most important meaning of what purpose in life is. So if you are studying right now, even if you don't enjoy, try to seek it as a pathway that this is heading you towards living the best life you ever had and applying the skills into what you want to do in the future. Okay, I know a friend who is studying IS, Information System. She's someone who is very passionate in social welfare. Yeah, so I think that maybe she does not see the link immediately between IS and social welfare, but maybe she can use the skills that she have learned in IS, like coding. She can make an app that makes volunteering so much easier. See? As long as you know that your purpose in life is able to help others, you are able to apply the skills that you are learning now for future use, even though you are not enjoying whatever you are going through now, or you do not know how it is linked to your future. Always believe in yourself, and yeah, always believe that whatever you are going through now is to prepare you for the future. It's always up to your own hands and your own actions on how you want to apply this information and this knowledge you have. You may not like mathematics, but then the critical thinking skills and the problem solving skills that you learn in maths can help you in other areas in life. Yes. And with that, that's the final chapter. So, as I always do, I would like to do a quote of the video from one of the last few pages of this book. When you nurture your heart with kindness and love, you ignite it with power and it will glow. When you shine and radiate warmth, people will naturally be drawn to you. You will never have to be afraid of darkness because your inner lights will illuminate your path wherever you go. How beautiful this quote is! I hope really this video will inspire you just a bit. If it did, please let me know. I hope you will be able to see that how you have the power to change your life through your thoughts, through your actions, through your emotions. Always remember to feed your mind with positivity. Always give it the best love you ever can. Always be kind. Always persevere and push on through dark times. This is the main takeaways I get from this book, and I urge you, if possible, to get it as soon as possible. Yeah, and I'm sure it will add much value to your life. With that, I've came to the end of the video. I think it will be a rather long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you when I see you, and that's all for now. XOXO Bianca. Bye bye. You will. I like the saying about how it will. And sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Because this really holds on a very touch a very emotional part of me. And yeah, it's gonna be a long video.